Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my viewers. This is Sadia Confidence Wali, and this is my show, Confident Pakistan. First, introduce myself. I am graphic designer, online trainer, founder of Sadia Confidence Wali Digital School, and one interior, and student of Sir Rehan Allahwala. This is my best introduction. Uh, whenever we come and when start my confident Pakistan, I invite an amazing and special guest who is confident and he who is spread confident. This is today my guest. This is She is not only beautiful. His goal are very beautiful. She is wonderful criteria. She want to change in earth something. She want to women empowerment work, and I'm very excited. And assalamu alaikum. I want to welcome. I say
Thank
welcome
you.
in my
Well,
show, Salena.
welcome, Salam Sadia. How are you? It's a pleasure, and thank you so much for inviting me. And I'm excited to speak about this topic because it's very close to my heart, and I've got lots to share with you. So I'm looking
And
forward to your questions. Yeah.
I'm excited too because you are Salena Hafiz and I am Sadia Hafiz.
I know
That's
you.
why, yes,
There's a
that's why
connection there already with the name.
yes,
So
yes,
the name,
yes,
I
yes,
believe the name holds lots and lots of energy about a person. So, Sadia and Selena, both with S as well.
yes, yes, as well, yes,
Oh, yeah,
yes, yes,
so there must be some connection happening there in the universe. So,
yes, yes. Okay,
so yeah.
Salena, please introduce briefly yourself, please.
Yeah, probably people have heard me time and time again on the other interviews. So, once again, my name is Salena Hafiz, and I am a British Muslim. I was born and raised in Britain, and I am a person that's grown through my own pathway. Lots of challenges that I had when I was young with the two cultures, but I have been able to overcome many and carried on. And the journey took me to explore who I am. And I haven't got a degree, I have a high national diploma qualification. And then all the other qualifications I got through working, through life experiences, and putting myself in the deep end and growing from there. It's not been easy, some of the pathways that I took, but out of that, I've grown to who I am now. And the woman empowerment has been the key to my life. And I'd love to share as much as I can with you today. So there's many other things that I do and qualities about me, but at the moment I'm starting a new venture, and on the matrimonial side, bringing partners together in the South Asian community specifically. But I will be opening doors to people from other walks of life who who look towards the values that my brand will hold. And the key is to bring people together in love and harmony so that they have thriving and wonderful life experience together of making a story that's a lifelong story.
Yes, absolutely right. Okay, Salena, can you share personal experience that sparked your passion of women's empowerment?
Okay, going back to when I was a child, I used to play outside, and I used to gather all the children in the neighborhood, and there was that quality of leadership inside of me from birth. And my mother used to get angry. Can I say it in Urdu? I say it in Punjabi actually. फिर तमाशा
Okay,
बना रही है बार फिर तमाशा बना
okay,
रही है बार सारे ने इकट्ठा करके. And my mum used to get angry with me. I used to call the whole neighborhood and then we'd do games, and then I would get them doing, playing something, doing makeup, and doing some hopscotch together, skipping, all these games we used to play. I used to lead everyone. So in my early days, them qualities were very much inside of me, like learning things and learning from others. So it empowered me a great deal to ask questions. When I was younger, I asked many, many questions to my parents. And sometimes I'd get the answer, you don't need to know this, you don't need to know that, you can't question this. So I used to get all them answers back, but I wasn't happy with them. I wanted to say, I used to say in my mind, okay, no, there's something else beyond that. Okay, mommy daddy ye keh rahe hain, to isse zyada meri soch thi us waqt. And because my parents were not educated, my father came into the UK as an engineer. My mother was a housewife. So as a child, I had to grow up quite fast and grow into a mature person, and to help them speak English, to help them fill forms, to go to parents' evening, my own parents' evening with my parents, and look after my siblings and go to their parents' evening. So I took on the role of an adult really from childhood. And that was empowering because my parents were relying on me. So as a child, that empowered me. Okay, I have to stand up to look after my parents. So that's how it all started.
Okay, amazing story. Okay, how do you define women's empowerment, and why is important for women empowering? Okay, and why is important in today's society?
Okay. How I define woman empowerment is where a woman has her choices. When she has choices that she can make decisions with, that where she can spend her money to better her life, and also to choose an education that she wants to have, that she inspires with her passions and her ambitions and perhaps her vision that she has. And all them elements of women being empowered come into light, where even the way you dress, it has an impact on your confidence and how you come across people. And everyone is an individual. Everyone has their values, their core values as a person. So my core values could be very much different to your core values. And it's them that makes you unique, because you're not exactly the same as everyone else. And that is very empowering because you are unique. There is no one like you. You're special. So I find that very empowering as me as a human being.
Okay, thank you. And what challenges have you faced as a woman in your field, and have you overcome them?
Okay, in my field, I didn't have a specific route of education. I was qualified as a medical secretary from college. I was wanting to become a fashion designer when I was young, and all the passion and all the energy was in that direction. But unfortunately, my parents said to me that, "Kya darzi banna hai? Why do you want to be a tailor?" Because it was frowned upon to be a designer in them days. And so I got a place at university, which was around about 20 miles from my hometown. But my father didn't allow me to go to university. He wanted me to study something in my hometown. So I was restricted. There was no fashion designing qualification available in my town. So then I had to opt for a medical secretary training, which was completely different. And then naturally, once you get trained, you get the qualification, then you move into that field of work. So as I moved into that field of work, it was good, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't me. And still part of me was still looking for that fashion designer in me. So as I was working, then I started a small workshop above a post office, and I worked, saved money. Then I rented out a workshop, and I used to stitch designer clothes for affluent English women and some affluent South Asian people. So they became really good friends out of it, and I started to earn money. Then I got another job, then I earned more money. And then I did a fashion show when I was 21. I made 100 garments. And then I got about 50 models, all volunteers. And we did a big fashion show. We invited the MP, the mayoress of Huddersfield. And we did this huge show, which was one of the first events of South Asians in my town. And then from there, I've been in different jobs. I've been into student grants in administration. Then I went into working for schools accounts, so accountancy. So I did, my boss said, Salena, I'll put you on a course to do accountancy. So I did AAT in accountancy and then worked there a couple of years. Then I had my own business selling jewelry. So I used to do party events selling designer jewelry. And then then from there, I moved on to other things, in management. Then I went on to do managing people, a management course. And then I was working with head of service in communication in civil service. And I looked after people and, had a team of people that I looked after. And I used to interview people and employ people, onto our team. And then slowly my designing was still there. And so I was empowered that now, I've come so far in my life. I want to really do what I want to do from my soul. So I went part-time and I started my own business. And what I used to do is make some stands, exhibition stands. I used to hire a van, and then I used to source from India, Srinagar, and around India, Delhi. I used to go to the trade fairs, and I used to exhibit at NEC. It's a big exhibition centre in Birmingham, heart of England. And I used to exhibit at Top Draw at Olympus in London. And I used to get buyers from department stores and luxury end of the market, and designers from Dublin in Ireland. And I used to work for the English market. We used to sell pashmina shawls and silk shawls. I used to work with their collection, and we used to design. So I did that for 14 years. So my drive to empowerment has been in a different direction, where I've gone through a different, instead of educational side, my empowerment has been through my self progression, finding my own path where I want to be. And through that, I've learned so much. And now I'm embarking on another journey, having faced a couple of challenges since COVID.
Okay, very interesting. Okay, Salena, how do you think education plays a role in empowering women and girls, or skill? Education or skill? What you can what can you understand? Education plays a role in empowering, or skills
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll
plays a role?
start I'll start with skills first in that order, because I believe that skills are very important to lead you to the path of education. So, for example, if you put a child and you impose things on a child and say, beta, you have to do this, or beta, you will earn more money doing this, you'll get more respect doing this. But the child's not really interested on becoming a doctor or a lawyer because he's more creative. He wants to do something else, maybe singing, maybe acting. So that energy that the person's getting from the parent then directs them into that education system, but they're not really happy what they're doing. That's why I'm putting skills first, that between from my experience, under 10 years old, I used to read, I used to love to sew and design. So all them things were already inside of me. All them passions are already inside of me. So naturally, when I got to 14, 15, where you their energy is already there waiting to receive the academic side of that skill so that you become a professional. So I'm a great believer that your skills come first. So when a child is young, the more skills you can get that child to learn, that you will find that what that child transpires towards what they want to be when they grow up. And then you can focus the education around that for the child. And believe me, that child will grow up passionate with a purpose in life. So skills gives you building blocks in your brain. Our brain are quite complex part of us, and anything that we learn to ride a bike, we have to practice, and then we can learn the bike. And once we've learned the bike, we don't have to think about it. We've created a pathway. एक रास्ता बन जाता है दिमाग में वो स्किल का, तो आपको दोबारा कोशिश नहीं करनी पड़ती उसको सीखने के लिए, वो ऑलरेडी उसकी जगह बन चुकी है दिमाग में. See? So then you're thinking, I want to learn something else. Then you learn something else, and then you're creating another pathway. So आप सोचें, बचपन में अगर बच्चे को ऐसे उसको क्या वर्ड है, उसको सिखाएं जो वो चाहता है सीखने के लिए, तो उसके natural brain paths will start creating, and then it's like a synergy that happens. So जब cross path होते हैं आपके brain के, ऐसे समझे lines है cross हो रही हैं आपके brain में, तो जब वो meeting point में आकर मिलते हैं, उधर आपकी न्यूरो सेंसेशन होती है, ब्रेन की स्पार्क्स निकलते हैं. जैसे अगर आप मैच जलाते हैं तो उसमें स्पार्क निकलता है, फ्लेम, तो वो जगह पर वो स्पार्क निकलता है तो आपका ब्रेन है पावरफुल हो जाता है. So जब आपका बच्चा, when I was 14, 15 years old, oh my God, there were lots going on in my brain, and I wanted to do fashion designing. I was dying to do that, लेकिन मैं नहीं कर सकी, तो साइड ट्रैक हो गई और चीजों पर, लेकिन मेरा दिमाग वो है उधर से आगे नहीं जा रहा था उस डायरेक्शन में. So वो empowerment जो है, skills first, then direction मिलती है आपको, तो फिर आप एजुकेशन को अंदर लेकर आए, तो उसको पॉलिश करके तो आगे जाए.
Okay, you speak Urdu fluently, and you looking very good when you speak Urdu.
I don't know. It's unique.
Okay. What advice would you give to young women who aspire to be leaders in their communication in industries?
Okay, very good question. Is the most important thing is know who you are from the inside, without any influence from anyone else. People can inspire you, but if you take the lead of taking that journey to find who you truly are, what you want, what brings you alive, what really values you hold and that you follow, when you start looking deeper into yourself on these things, you've become so empowered that automatically you start speaking, because you have that power, you have that vision in there in your head, you have a vision. And when you have a vision, you want to talk about it, you want to go in that direction because it's calling you. वो आपको आवाज दे रही होती है, वो एनर्जी मेरे पास आओ, मुझे साथ लेकर जाओ, मैं आपके पास जाना चाहती हूँ। तो फिर आप खुद उसकी तरफ जाने लगते हैं, और जो आपके ज़हन में होता है, जो आपके सोल में होता है, वो ऑटोमेटिकली, मुझे कोई ज़रूरत नहीं चैट जीपीटी जाने के लिए ये बातें आपको शेयर करने के लिए, बिकॉज मैं इन एक्सपीरियंस से गुजर चुकी हूँ, इसलिए वो नेचुरली मैं उनके बारे में बोल सकती हूँ, that I can speak naturally because I've lived through the experience. And when you live through that, it's very empowering for women to become speakers and leaders.
Yes, yes, absolutely right, Salena. Because these are these are our feelings. We can speak well about this. Okay, okay. In your opinion, what are the biggest obstacles to achieving gender equality, and how can we address them?
Okay, this is a big one for our culture. The gender qualities of male and female. So we as human beings, women, especially Muslim women, they're growing now. They're growing mentally and physically because they're more into looking after their health. They do a lot of exercise, mindful thinking. These things weren't apparent, even 5 years ago. People weren't really doing these things. And because I used to run hiking, walking groups, and people weren't really interested in that. But now, since COVID, a lot of people are looking at exercise, mindfulness. So things are changing for the better, really, which is good. So when we come to doing things, male and female need to integrate, to understand one another, not to hide from each other, not to be shy from each other. And there has to be respect for a woman and a man. And what I feel is a male Muslim is specifically used to live a lifestyle where they were taught that a male is more domineering than a female. And now that women are becoming educated and independent, things are changing. So the energy of men need to change with that. And the more that we connect and that shyness goes and that division between Muslim men, male and female, steps to one side, then there's that respect that comes for a woman. So if a woman is independent, then a man who's also successful in life will value that woman. But if the man is not successful and he sees a woman empowered and doing better than he is, then he's not going to like that. And then we have that confrontation, especially if a woman gets married and she marries someone that doesn't compliment her, then she's doomed for the rest of her life because she's not getting that energy transfer from the man to the woman and vice versa, because they don't share values, they don't share many things. So I think we are going towards, doing that, women becoming more confident in front of the camera, for example, talking to a male person. That is a big change for Pakistan. So again, I think Rehanji's institution is bringing that to an end and bringing all of you connected with the world. And I think it's fabulous.
Okay, really, really, you are right. Okay, how can men be allies in the fight for women's empowerment and gender equality?
Could you repeat that again?
Yes. How can men be allies in the fight for women's empowerment and gender equality?
Okay. So, how they can be alive in that respect, I would say that a male quality is to create an environment of happiness around them. So the women feel safe around men to be able to express themselves and to be able to share their skills and their knowledge with them. And men's energy will be a great empowerment for women when he welcomes, a woman to be confident and he supports her. It could be your parents, it could be your brothers, or it could be your husband, it could be anyone. And when you get that, and they say, Sadia, I believe in you, you can do it. I'm with you, I'm supporting you, just do it. Anything that you need, I'm here. मैं आपके साथ हूँ, बस आप करें. मैं आप में विश्वास करती हूँ, मैं आप में बिलीव करती हूँ. आप किसी चीज का फिक्र ना करें, बस जो आपके अंदर है उसको बाहर निकाल के उस रास्ते पर चलना शुरू कर दो.
You know,
जब
Salena, my
हाँ,
mentor, Sir Rehan Allahwala, said to me, you can do it, you can do everything, but
yeah,
I'm back. So that's why I can do everything because I my he's my superpower. He is my support. He's supporting. Uh, all the way in the good way. He is supporting, and he is very kind and humble person, but he is in front of he is the he is the back of my all success. If I a successful woman, he is only one and only person, because he says to me, you can do it, Sadia, you can do. So this is ability for Sir Rehan. I am thankful to, because he says, and I'm okay, sir. Okay, if I can do, okay, I'll do it. I'm doing.
he's doing a good job because that's what male energy will inspire a woman to say, I can do it. एक आवाज होती है एक इंसान की, खासकर अगर एक मर्द से वो निकले वो एनर्जी कि आप करें, मैं हूँ, आप सेफ हैं, आप कर सकती हैं, तो वो इजाजत इंसान देता है दूसरे को कि आप बने जो आप बनना चाहती है. बहुत पावरफुल है वो वर्ड्स जो हैं. So
Yes,
he's doing a
yes.
great job. In fact, मैं उनसे बात भी नहीं की. आप लोगों से बात की है मैंने, in person मैं उनसे बात भी नहीं की. मैं जानती भी नहीं much उनके बारे में. So
You don't know about Sir Rehan Lawala?
नहीं, मैं बस उनका पोस्ट देखा था. वो एक और लिंक है उनके जरिए, एंड जीवन जी उनका नाम है, सरनेम. तो उनके जरिए उनके पोस्ट के ऊपर मैंने देखा, तो मैंने इंटरेस्ट लिया कि ये इंसान कुछ कर रहे हैं, इनफैक्ट काफी प्रैक्टिकल चीज कर रहे हैं, जो मैं पाकिस्तान में चैरिटीज देखती हूँ, लोग पैसा जमा करते हैं हर कि हम ये बना रहे हैं हॉस्पिटल, हम ये कर रहे हैं, लेकिन वो पैसा पता नहीं किधर जाता है, हमें कोई नहीं पता होता. लेकिन ये इंसान जो है, मैंने देखा कि he's actually doing something productive. वो नजर आ रहा है वो जो कर रहे हैं. So I got interested that way.
Yes, yes. He is very focused personality. He is doing a lot of things. He is spread IT in Pakistan, and he is introduced IT in Pakistan. If I say it's not wrong, he okay. Okay. My last question: what are your hopes of future's women's empowering, and what steps you think are necessary to get there?
So I think that definitely things are changing towards women empowerment, and I have great hope that we're going to be seeing many, many great minds coming alive in the next decade. And I feel that we as women, we look for energy to open us up as human beings, and the more environment that is created, the better. For example, I came across someone, and then I was explaining to them that I'm wanting to do this and this is what my purpose is, but I found that this person wanted his world to shine, not mine. So he wanted to take my energy, but use it for his own purpose. And I I could feel that very clearly what he was trying to do. And he's a professional person. I wasn't expecting this from him. And that totally was crushing my energy, because मेरी energy कह रही थी कि ये इंसान जो है, ये इंसान मेरे से ले रहा है, दे नहीं रहा. वो both way energy honi chahiye. So as a female, to be empowered, she has to feel that energy from a man that's not abusing her, that's not using her in any way. That's very important, that truly the male person is looking out for you to succeed. So if we create that environment, if the men create that environment for us, then we will come out in safe places, feeling safe, and to be able to feel confident in say what we want to say and express what we want to express, rather than holding back and we're just thinking about it inside, but we're not able to voice it because we think क्या ये इंसान सोचेगा हमारे बारे में, या क्या मैं ये बात कहूँ या ना कहूँ, वो फिर आपके अंदर रह जाती है, आप एक्सप्रेस नहीं कर सकते, एंड देन वो फिर अंदर ही रहती है और वो कैरी ऑन रहते हैं, तो वो empowerment नहीं होता. It's not empowering. It's taking someone's energy away and deflating their energy. So that's very important for that to happen.
Yes, exactly, Selena. Very wonderful show when will come, and thank you for coming my show. You come in my show, and Confident Pakistan is very thankful. This is my heart. You can say this is I want to say I want to see you. I want to interview you, and because I'm very inspired your personality. You are not only beautiful, I said before, your goals are beautiful, because and your soul are beautiful, is beautiful. That's why I am very inspired from
Thank
you.
you. That's very heart feeling for me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate them words, because as a female Muslim, I've gone through a lot in life, and these past 3 years have been very difficult for me. And I've had to come out of something that was quite traumatic for me. And now I'm just carrying on the journey, to continue where I left the pieces. And just to hear words like that from a female, especially, it's heartwarming. So I really thank you, Sadia. And I know you said to love heart, and you said I love you, and I love you back. So
Yes.
I'm sure that we'll have a good relationship, and maybe we could have another topic about marriage nearer the time when I start my platform.
Yes. Done.
Okay, that would be nice.
Okay.
So can I ask you a question before we leave?
Yes.
Okay. So as a woman empowerment, the journey that you're on now with Rehanji, etc., what is with the freedom that you have to think, where does your mind take you? Which direction is it taking you? So आपका जो ज़हन है, अब रेहान जी ने आपको उस रास्ते में डाल दिया है, तो आपको वो इजाज़त मिली है सोचने की, एक्सपैंड करने की, तो आपके अंदर क्या चीज़ है जो आगे की तरफ देख रही है? अब वो ऑब्स्टिकल्स हट गए आपके, तो आपका जो दिमाग है क्या आगे देख रहा है, क्या विजन देख रहा है आगे?
ऑब्स्टिकल जो थे वो मेरे अंदर दिमाग के अंदर ही थे, तो वो हट गए हैं, तो अब मुझे सब कुछ साफ नज़र आता है, क्लियर नज़र आता है। और सर रेहान की वजह से भी नज़र आता है क्योंकि वो कहते हैं कि अब मुझे इंसानों का पहले सोचते थे लोग क्या कहेंगे ये सर रेहान का बड़ा अच्छा वो है कि यही ज़िंदगी का रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग, ठीक है? तो लेकिन अब मैं इससे निकल गई हूँ और अब मैं नहीं ये सोचती कि क्या कहेंगे लोग। सर रेहान ने मेरे अंदर से एक बहुत ज़्यादा यानी शख्स को निकाल दिया। मुझे डर लगता था लोगों को फेस करने से। आई वाज़ रियली रियली uh, I was confidence वाली बस don't not not now this type but सर रेहान ने बहुत चेंज किया मुझे अंदर ग्रूमिंग करी और जैसे कि यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड इज अपने बच्चों को नहीं जैसे सिखाते कि ऐसे नहीं ऐसे ऐसे नहीं
हाँ
ऐसे
हाँ
करो तो
जी,
वो मुझे
उनको
ऐसे सिखा रहा
गाइडेंस
था
देते हैं,
he
सलाह
is
देते हैं जी।
he is good teacher. He is best teacher in the world. He is my mentor, not my mentor. That's when I saw Rehan Allahwala. Sometimes I think about he is my father, like my father. Sometimes sometimes I thought I think he's like my mother, and sometimes I think yani he is my like my daughter that's why this is my feeling, these are my feelings, that's why he is very good person, he is a very good supportive person, and I'm really grateful sir Rehan Allahwala.
Oh, that's nice. So nice words that he must be hearing. That will feel good for him. You know, हमेशा जो आपको गाइड करता है उसको जरूर ऊपर रखें और तारीफ बहुत जरूरी होती है बिकॉज उनकी एनर्जी उन्होंने टाइम डाला है सब कुछ तो वो रिकग्नाइज करना वैलिडेट करना बहुत जरूरी होता है उनके लिए भी ताकि उनकी एनर्जी भी हाई रहे. So excellent. So
Yes.
I'm looking forward to our future connection. मैं ज़रा busy होंगी in a couple of weeks because मैं start कर रही हूँ many things. So इसलिए मैं सारे की interviews अभी कर रही हूँ finish so that
Okay,
and
okay,
then I'm sure we'll keep in touch and definitely.
okay, okay
ठीक है
Salina,
सादिया.
okay
Okay.
Salina.
आप
Okay,
ख्याल
bye
रखें
bye,
and take care.
bye bye, take
खुदाफिज.
care
Bye
yourself,
bye.
goodbye.